Hello everybody, Matt Anderson, The Road Not Taken, 3 gems in 3 minutes for this week's upcoming podcast. So podcast number 1 is with Jenna Ben Shersher, and the title of it is From Cancer to Nonprofit Inspiration. And what blew me away when I talked to her, amongst many things, was her outrage at getting cancer at 29 and how that impacted her so positively in her ability to fight it. And when she described how she felt about getting the diagnosis, I mean, she used words like it was outrageous, it was ridiculous, it was insane. And what occurs to me in terms of an action plan for all of us is, even if we're from a comfortable middle-class background and we've never been diagnosed with nearly terminal cancer, the question for me is, are you living the life you really want? And if you're not, then maybe it's time to be more outraged and to see it as more ridiculous and insane that you're not, and then to use all the skills that you've got, to use all the determination that you have within you to move forward and do something differently. So that would be my action suggestion. Is your life working the way you really want it to? And if it's not, isn't it time to be more outraged and use that as fuel? Podcast 2 was with Beata Bukowski. And this one is called From Immigrant Teen to Top 1%, because she immigrated to the US at the age of 16 from Poland and has done phenomenally well in sales. What I loved about this was when she talked about accountability, and when she holds others accountability when she's running her team, is she gets their family members and children involved in the accountability. And I've never thought to do this, and it's brilliant. She gave an example with one lady where she talked to her child about, and the goal was that if she achieved a certain amount in her business, then she'd take her daughter to Disneyland. So she said to her, hang on a second, she said to her, I want you to be my accomplice. And she said, will you help me help your mother so that you can go to Disneyland? So that's something I'm going to do. So the action item there is pick a really exciting goal for yourself and then commit to getting your children or your significant other to hold you accountable. And I mean, I must admit that terrified me at first, but it's a brilliant idea. Leverage, right? And then my third podcast is with Michael Venable, another brilliant one. And again, there's so much in this one as well. But the thing I'll focus on is his reaction to his wife dying after she had brain surgery, and how he recovered himself, and his attitude was, it's not what happens to you, but what surprised me is not what I'm about to say next, because you're thinking it's how you handle it. But he says it's seeing it as that this happened for me, and that mindset shift. So what he says is your pain can create something great, and I think this is something all of us need to leverage better. And what I mean by that is, and specifically then, 3 things you can do. 1, what are the 5 most painful experiences you've had in your life? And even being average, comfortable, and having settled could be some of those things. But what are the 5 most painful things you've experienced? Summarize the lessons you've learned from those negative lessons. And then thirdly, flip those upside down and turn them into the opposite, as far as this is who I want to become from now on, and I'm going to do it 1% better every week. 1% every week is totally achievable. And so again, a different way of looking at it. So Matt Anderson, The Road Not Taken. Check out the podcasts on the link attached. Look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.